Struggling to get accurate body measurements for your perfect fit? Or maybe you send your measurements to a tailor and the outfit still doesn't fit. Well, today I'm going to show you how to take precise body measurements like a pro. Hey loves, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Felicia and I create bespoke fashion that fits perfectly. In today's video, I'll be teaching you the correct way to take measurements so that your outfits fit like a dream, whether you're sewing for yourself or working with a tailor remotely. In this video, you're going to learn how to take your own measurements accurately, avoid common mistakes, and get a tailor perfect fit every time. So stay with me till the end because I'll also share my expert tips to help you avoid the most common measurement mistakes. So let's get into it. On the screen, you'll find the list of measurements you'd need to take. So you need a string. I'll show you what to use it for soon. And then you also need a measuring tape. And we're going to be measuring in inches, not cm. So my string, I'm going to wrap that around her waist. And for this, you want to wrap it around the slimmest part of your waist. So the natural waistline where you have the slimmest part of your waist, right? So you can bend to the side to identify that point. So first we'll be measuring the shoulder, and you can find the shoulder points by identifying the fold of the arm and tracing it up to the shoulder to see where your starting point will be. Also, for a slimmer person, you can find that by looking at the end of the collarbone. So from that one point of the collarbone to the other point is the shoulder measurement. For a bigger person, you might want to use the fold because you wouldn't be able to see that bone. Now, the next measurement we'll take is the shoulder to the half length back. So this you start by taking it from where the neck ends downwards to that string that we have tied on the waist. That is your waist, your back waist. So that's the shoulder to the half length back measurement. Turning around to face the front now, you're taking the shoulder to bust measurement, and you do that by taking the tape from the highest point of the shoulder down to the middle of the breast. So this will typically fall where the nipple is, right there. Looking from the side, you can see that that's the highest point of her bust. So that's the shoulder to the bust measurement. The next measurement we're taking is the shoulder to the under bust, and that's you do that by taking the tape directly under the bust. For the shoulder to the half length front measurement, hold the tape under the bust and continue to that string we have tied on the waist, just under the string. That is the shoulder to the half length front measurement. This next measurement we'll need if we're making a corset or a top. So for the corset length, we're going to take it from the shoulder just under the belly area. Next is the waist to hip measurement, and we'll just do that by taking the tape from that string we have tied on the waist down to the hip. So you can see from the side that's the fullest part of her bum, and that's what we have as the waist to the hip measurement. Next is the waist to knee measurement, and that's just taking from the waist down to the knee, just directly above the knee. Next measurements we'll now take are the circumference measurements, and we'll start by taking the chest measurement, which is going to be around the over bust. The next measurement is the bust measurement, and it will be taken on the fullest part of the bust. For this one, make sure that your tape isn't slanting down like that. You move it up to lay on the same line as your bust. Make sure you have just one finger under the tape and that your tape is fitting snugly, not tight and not loose. Now, the next measurement to be taken is the underbust measurement, and that's just simply by taking the tape around the underbust. Next, we take the half length measurement, which is the high waist measurement, and you have that like that. Also, take a tight one if you're making a corset to the barest minimum you can go. Next measurement is the hip measurement, and you're going to take that from the side, making sure that your tape is laying on the fullest part of the bum. And once you've gotten the measurement for this point, you want to move your tape upwards and downwards, making sure that the tape can slide down easily. If it's not moving, then you have to adjust the tape and make sure that your tape goes down successfully. The next measurement I'm taking right now is the full length measurement. As you can see, she's holding the tape under the bust while I do this measurement to get the accurate full length. Now, the next measurement I'm taking is the skirt length measurement from the waistline down to the floor. The next measurement I'm taking right now is the armhole measurement. You want to wrap this tape around the shoulder, under the armpit, and then give some room as well under the armpit area, just to make sure that the arm moves freely in your dress. For the sleeve measurement, you want to start at the point where we took our shoulder measurement downward. You want to have your hands on your waist like this and then follow that bend down to the wrist. So for the lengths, we're going to be taking the short sleeve length, the elbow length right there, the 3/4 length, and the full length of sleeve. Next, I'm going to be taking the sleeve circumferences, and I'm going to be doing that for those 4 points. So the short sleeve part, the elbow part, the 3/4 part, and then the wrist as well. Moving on, we're going to be taking the apex to apex measurement, which is also known as the nipple to nipple measurement. So simply do that by taking the tape from the middle of one breast to the middle of the other breast. So just basically the middle points of the two breasts. Next measurement I'll be taking is the front bust width, and I'm just going to do that by looking at the seams of my dress. If you have whatever you have on your fitted dress, follow the seams. So from one seam to the other seam, just on the fullest part of the bust, and you'd have your front bust width measurement. Next measurement I'm taking right now is the cup height, and you simply do that by taking the tape up to the top of the cup to your comfort and directly under the bust. The next measurement I'm taking now is the cup width, and you do that by taking the tape from the middle of the breasts, the two breasts, to just the side of the breast, from the middle to the side of the breasts, not to the seams, but just to the breast itself. Here are some common mistakes you would make when taking measurements and how to avoid them. A common mistake would be to hold your tape too tight or too loose. The tape should be snug, not squeezing into you. So make sure you have just one finger under the tape and the other one over the tape when taking measurements. Otherwise, your fitting is going to be off. Secondly, you want to ensure that you are not measuring over bulky clothing. Always ensure to have fitted clothing on. For example, you could wear a camisole and a leggings before taking your measurements. Thirdly, you should make sure that your undergarments are the right ones. Your bra has to have a good fit and lift your breasts properly. Also, if you're going to be wearing shapewear in your outfit, make sure to wear them before the measurements. Last and not the least, avoid standing crooked or bent when taking your measurements. Your posture affects your measurements. Stand tall and natural while taking it. And that brings us to the end of the measurement taking. Now you know exactly how to take accurate body measurements for a perfect fit. No more measurement mistakes. If you found this helpful, hit the like button and subscribe for more fashion tips. Let me know in the comments what's the one measurement you always struggle with. Also, turn on your post notifications, because in my next video, I'll be showing you how to use these measurements to draft a perfect bustier pattern. See you then. Bye.
Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals, they take us higher.